Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh from the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First carry here for Ken Walker. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Gerald Everett. 33 yards. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
On first down, Mooney. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Looking to throw. Mooney. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing on first down, Mooney. He's got this to Pickens. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. This will be caught at about the 6.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they'll be looking to build a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run again with Harris. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Mooney. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Mooney. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And they run with Harris off the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Mooney. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's got it down to the 28. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. These two teams all tied after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mooney for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd down. Mooney got his man complete over the middle. That's Allen. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Mooney. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Mooney. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
We tend to give those running backs and the slashers a lot of credit. That's what matters, because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. First down, and they go back to Harris. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mooney. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Mooney, he sets to fire deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Mooney looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Mooney.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. To throw on 2nd down. Mooney. Johnson's got it complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. 3rd quarter, here we go. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting unit's still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mooney. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mooney. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Second and 4. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going right back to Fant. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Mooney to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Rolling to his right.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This is the tight end fan.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Mooney finding Harris over the middle. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mooney. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Mooney. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That one good for 14 yards and a steal of first.
They really need to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run again with Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Mooney. And that's going to be incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Mooney. Harris has it over the middle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Goodrich knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Goodrich.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Seahawks take back over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Now it's the backup Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he jumps this one away from Bob. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodrich. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On second down, Goodrich. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodrich. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Mayfield on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On third down, Mayfield.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
Now a first down throw. Goff. That's Ward, complete right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Goff. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
So a field goal on this drive ties it. Remember, no overtime in the preseason, so we'll see how these coaches elect to play this.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And this one is right down Broadway. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Mayfield. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Here's Baker.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Goodrich. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Goodrich. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodrich. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle.